drink with y'all today, but I drank too much this weekend. And you know, the older we get, we can't be drinking every day. You know what I'm saying? And the premise of the show, Unwind, yes, we're good girlfriends, okay? And then we got some of our boyfriends here. Our husbands be asking us what's going on. What they talking about over there? Because they don't want to look all extra feminine and non-masculine and stuff like that. But, you know, tuning in with what we got going on. But, like, I was out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I slept it off Sunday and Monday, and it was just tequila all weekend. And I said, Lord knows I cannot put another drop of alcohol in my body for at least 2 weeks. I cannot do it. And I'm going to wear these shades because my eyes is red. I still got a hangover. You know how people say they got long COVID? You know how people say they got long COVID? I got a long hangover. I got a long hangover. Full show for y'all today, okay? Definitely got an exclusive that just came in on Miss Shakina, okay? Jasmine, can you go up and cue up a picture of Shakina, T.I. and Tiny, and Sabrina Peterson? All I need is the picture. We got a celebration today. When I tell you God is coming through in 2025, closing stuff down, that means everybody, oh my God, just wait for it. And Jasmine, we'll work that in, but just make sure you get that picture, okay? And so also, we don't have to wait till the end of the show. We could put it in like third topic in, okay? We're also going to be talking about, we got a strong Kevin Hart exclusive, okay? Yes, we just closed up our lawsuit, and I'm back to talking as I do, okay? And I got to tell you, it was mutually and non-monetary, okay? So for those of y'all that think anything was paid, that's a lie. It was mutual and non-monetary. Closed, done, okay? But we back to doing what we do. And we do it well. Thank you so much for the donation. I'm comfortable. I'm on that Ciroc, and I'm here for it. I feel look, shout out to the dude that's like, he comfortable in his masculinity. He ain't got no problem hanging around a bunch of gossiping ass women. That's where they need to be at anyway, especially if they single. If they single, they need to be up over there with the women that gossiping and stuff like that, getting that too, so they can fill out who's they partner and go on and get it from there. And don't forget, guys, we got the dating show that we're casting for. We need men. We need men. We're looking for a few good men. So if you know a man, if you are a man, you have a friend that's a man, they got to be a straight man, okay, a man with a job. Please email us at doyoulikemecontested@gmail.com. Doyoulikemecontested@gmail.com. We're also going to be discussing, hold on, let me pull up the list here. Kandi Burruss being sued for back rent, Old Lady Gang closing down. Don Robinson is not homeless. We're also going to be discussing Benzino and Toya Wright brother going off, okay? And that is on the YouTube show. Now on the TashaKLive.com show, we're going to be discussing Young Miami and her cheating strike system. We're also going to be discussing Miles Bridges expecting 3 babies at the same time. Definitely going to be talking about Loose Cannon's wife, Sharice, okay? Dragging Tokyo Tony for Tokyo Tony, I guess, allegedly exposing Loose Cannon for the very thing that he's locked up for now with, I guess, his owner, Big U. We're also going to be discussing Rennie Rucci. We got all the receipts on Miss Rennie, okay? If y'all ain't on the Instagram page or the Facebook page, you should be, okay? Because the wine has been going down all weekend, just like I was putting down those tequila shots all weekend. So has Rennie Rucci and her boyfriend, her baby daddies. I don't even want to call it a side chick at this point because it looks like she's been with Rennie Rucci's baby daddy longer, okay? So we're going to be discussing all the receipts we got, and we got a surprise guest coming to tell us all about it on TashaKLive.com. Yes, we do, okay? And we're and that's on that, okay? And so our interviews be about 30-45 minutes long. In addition to the topics, if you do want to see that show, you do have to subscribe to TashaKLive.com to see this show, okay? Because it goes down over there. Nothing is uncensored and everything is just raw. Like I like it, okay? I like it raw. That's why I stay married, okay? And at the clinic to make sure, everybody's doing what they're supposed to do safely in the marriage, if you understand what I'm saying here, okay? My husband, I told you, he'd be like, what our results say? Why? Why you need to know what the results say? If you ain't did nothing, you shouldn't be asking what the results say. Matter of fact, you should go get your own test. Yeah, that's what we'll be arguing about, okay? So listen, guys, we're going to go ahead and play the sponsors while everybody gets on up in here. And so in the meantime, we got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to let's go.
You're nervous because you're not feeling so fresh. Huh? No, not down there, up here. Tell me this, have you ever panicked at the thought of taking off your wig and releasing the worst odor? Or just the thought of your partner burying their face in your 4-week old box braids? One more question. Are you delaying your commitment to growing love locks? Because you know your scalp's history with thick, flaky buildup. If you can relate to any of these pretty common issues, I might have a solution for you. Crowned and Glorious Medicated Shampoo. It's proven to not only clear up scalp buildup, but clear it for a lot longer. Using Crowned and Glorious, you can do what before was unthinkable, like leaving in your protective styles for longer periods. You know, to get your money's worth. Because the formula used in Crowned and Glorious eliminates the underlying causes of that sour smell in your hair and helps to prevent crusty buildup. As if that's not exciting enough, studies have shown that the active ingredients in Crowned and Glorious can actually block certain hormones that causes hair loss, and it can effectively reverse alopecia or regrow your hair on thinning edges. So if you're ready to change your life forever, visit myclearcrown.com. Grab your first bottle of Crowned and Glorious Medicated Shampoo, because your crown is glory, and glory starts at the crown.
I need a big favor from you. You want me to sleep with your wife, man?
Get her pregnant. It may require me sleeping with her multiple times.
Multiple times?
Yes, multiple times. Different positions. Front shots, back shots. I have to go hard to get her pregnant, man.
I was shaving.
Shaving what? Your armpits?
My armpits down there?
Why are you shaving down there?
You want your cousin to see me unshaved?
But I've seen you like that sometimes.
You're my husband. He's not.
Remember, make it quick.
That's up to him. You know I have no control over that.
I'll leave you two alone. I'm going to a bar. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes, max. Make it quick.
Look, I need at least 45 minutes, man.
45 minutes doing what, Morris?
To be honest, I go for hours.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
And we're back. Remember, I broke my wine glass the last show, but I got some custom wine glasses coming in here soon. They big too. They jumbo. They can hold a whole bottle. Matter of fact, 2 bottles of wine. So just wait on my custom jumbo wine glasses, and y'all gonna be jealous, okay? Y'all gonna be jealous. Y'all gonna be asking me, can you sell them? I'm gonna be like, no. I'm just playing. You know I'm gonna get it to you. I'm gonna get it to y'all. Y'all, why y'all talking about I look like a hot Cheeto? Jasmine talking about I look like a bottle of ketchup. I'm like, this is what happened, okay? This is what happened. So I was cutting, I went to get a haircut today, and it was kind of in between brown and gold. So I just bought me a little box of red color with the lightener, and I was only meaning to use the lightening part of it. But what happened was I dyed it gray. Yeah, I dyed it gray. And it looked like something out of that movie with Chris Tucker, The 5 Elements. Remember The Fifth Element? Y'all remember that movie? That's how I look, okay? And so I was like, oh my God, I got to tone this down. So then I put the red up, and then it got just as bright. And I was like, what the hell did I buy? I looked at the box. I said, oh, no wonder it says fire red. I thought I had got an auburn. So it'll tone down after a few washes. It is what it is, okay? So deal with it. Y'all say I look like a bottle of ketchup. Jasmine, I think you should have wore black today. It would have toned it down. Now you got red hair, red shirt, red skin, all of it. So yeah, you said Chris said Bruce, that's what I look like. I'm telling you, it was bad. It was bad. And also it's hot in here. It's very hot. The AC broke in our office, and I'm sweating. I'm sweating like a red pepper right now, and I look like one. Lord, just y'all pray for me. So I'm gonna be conserving my energy. Not gonna be using too much because I'm not trying to be drenched in sweat. And I got a second show with an interview from a special guest that is involved with this Rennie Rucci and Rolo baby daddy madness. Okay. So yes, thank you so much, Kimmy. Y'all are so sweet. Let's go ahead and get into the wine. So y'all listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. For the last couple years, I have been rethinking my investment options. Okay. And I know a lot of people, there's a lot of investment gurus here that may come for me, and that is clearly okay. You know, we are starting a business a show, and it's going to be titled Can I Make Some Money? And we're going to be discussing investment options and how to make money and how to leverage things and take your gifts and develop them into, you know, money making streams and stuff like this. But when I see stuff like this, it's kind of like it's a win, but it's not. And I only see this type of thing happen in America, you know? And so what I'm about to show you is the very reason as to why I personally feel that I am no longer going to invest in any more real estate in the United States unless it's a damn trailer or a tiny house. Go, Jasmine, go.
And a couple of $100 in unpaid HOA dues cost her and her kids their home.
Yes, the HOA foreclosed on her home. It was valued at more than $800,000, but it was sold for less than $50,000. Action 9 investigator Jason Sturgenki is covering the story. Jason, to many, this just seems unthinkable.
Yeah, Erica, it certainly does. But look, I have the paperwork right here. I went through all of it, and I'll tell you, you have to remember HOAs can certainly do this. It's perfectly legal, and that's one of the reasons Taylor Sanders came to me. She wanted to make sure that others realize that. Weddington Hills. Taylor Sanders says it was 2020. She admits she owed dues, according to HOA records, $400.
They said it hadn't been paid for a year.
The HOA sent her multiple letters. She says she never got them. Then things snowballed. In February 2021, the board got a lien on her property. Then in April, it sent her this letter saying Sanders owed about $1,200 and that I was going to start foreclosure proceedings.
I thought it was a joke.
It wasn't. According to county records, her 3,300 square foot home sold for, look, $49,000.
Yes.
She says just like that, it was gone.
Oh my God, it was devastating for my children. I don't wish this on anyone.
Records show the person who bought the house turned around and sold it 5 months later for, get this, $850,000.
So just the beginning, I want to educate other people. I want to make sure they know about it. I want them to know their rights.
And that happened in the good state of North Carolina. Now, because I'm an entrepreneur and I have investment properties and I've, you know, gonna acquire more, but they won't be in the United States. $850,000 return on buying someone's home for $50,000 and then they ended up buying it for $400. Yes, that's a lot of bread. But to me, all money ain't good money. It kind of reminds me of the reason why I personally feel, and a lot of people in my family do, we don't buy foreclosed homes or homes where people lost them through divorce, because eventually that's how you're going to lose that home. Now, if it's an investment property and you're just buying it to flip it, that's fine. But personally, like I did the research on my home in Georgia, and the couple who bought it and built it sold it to me. And when they left the house because they bought about, I think it was like 3,000 acres in Kentucky, and they owned the town. The brother was the mayor. He owned the land. Everybody paid rent to him when they built houses on. So I said, this is a very, very good house for us to go in because of what they accumulated from this house and the energy that was surrounding this house on the outside and inside. And not only was I able to, triple the value in that home and take it from a $300,000 house to $1 million property, you know what I'm saying? But we've since scaled and leveled up since then. So I totally believe in the transmutation of a house, of where the energy was at in that house. But this here, I don't know, this rubs me the wrong way, because it's like I said, all money ain't good money. And it's like, I got family members that are behind on like HOAs. And yes, they called me and asked me to pay them. And I tell them no. If I pay the HOA, I'm owning the house. So I'm like, you need to go out there and you need to get this money. And why buy a house when you don't consider, if you don't consider the HOA, and especially if I told you don't buy the house. You understand what I'm saying? If I told you don't buy the house, you go buy the house anyway. You're responsible for the house, knowing it was too much house. But a lot of people don't be considering that. And then the lady got behind 1 year, $400, and somebody just really came in and robbed her, took everything that she put into that house and sold it for almost $1 million. I'm gonna be honest with you. I when it comes to properties like that, unless it's a tiny home, because tiny homes they capped. If I'm gonna live in it, that's all I'm buying, or a trailer, double wide or single wide. But like I said, for this reason, here's the reason why I am creating. Well, actually, not I. We are creating a financial literacy show so that things like this won't happen. Because it's ridiculous, especially with it being a Black woman. And you can tell her man ain't had nothing to do with it. So she right there by herself, single. Oh, hell to the no. No. Coming soon. Speaking of homelessness, Don Robinson is not homeless. Don Robinson is not homeless. Like I said, there are people that want to work and there are people that don't want to work. And there are people that are completely fine with paying rent. And there are some people that are not fine with paying rent. And she's one of them. So for her coming out on social media to brag, I wouldn't even say to brag about being homeless. Like, it was like, I personally feel like it was a sympathy plea in some way, because it was like, why be embarrassed of it? Why cause all this havoc? And then you come out here days later saying that it was your decision as to why you chose to live in your car as one of the greatest singers from one of the greatest groups of all times. Has a phenomenal voice. And like I said, living in Fort Lauderdale, I'm seeing them tour. She ain't on the tour. She in the car. They said she's always been a problem. But there was a young man in Indiana that said, because, you know, she pretty. And I was like, ain't no way, Don, she should be homeless. But I get it. You don't want to accept everything from every man or from every person. I totally get that. Mm-hmm. You know, there was a very nice young man in Indianapolis, or Indiana somewhere. I don't know. It could be Indianapolis, it could be Gary. I don't know. But he offered her to live in his home without him being there. He just had an investment property that she could live in and get on her feet. And this is what this heifer said. What she say? What a video at?
En Vogue singer Dawn Robinson was just offered housing, but the singer has decided to continue living in her car because she's not in need of a home, and her car life is a part of her journey. After Dawn's homeless video went viral, a fan offered the singer a place to stay until she gets on her feet. The fan, who goes by the name of DeWitt Lawrence, wrote, "I have a house in Indianapolis you can stay in that I was fixing up for traveling nurses. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath bungalow on the east side. I know Indiana is not Las Vegas or Los Angeles, but at least you can stretch out and relax." However, Dawn declined Lawrence's offer and admitted she was just fine living in her car. Dawn wrote, "Lawrence, you have a beautiful heart. Laugh out loud. To even offer says a lot about you, but I am not in need of a home yet. My car life is part of my journey. I am building my future, which will include my beach home in the future. Laugh out loud." The documentary will chronicle every step. So there we have it. It appears Dawn is only living in her car because she wants to.
And you know what? I'm not even gonna hate on her. I like it. She's moved from begging to sacrificing so that she can buy something and it's hers. And so while a lot of people will go and live with their mama, she did live with her mama, mama kicked out. You know, while a lot of people will go and live with a man, she said, I'm not willing to give up no ass. Okay. While a lot of people would end up taking an opportunity like that, she said, no, I'm going to stay in my car. I'm going to save money and I'm going to put this money into building a beach home. And I just hope for God that it's in Mexico somewhere. Because Lord Jesus, United States, 39%. The homelessness rate has gone up 39%. Oh, the financial literacy show is coming. Like I said, tiny homes to be continued. It's like, do we really need all that space anyway? Do we really need big ass houses? We should be outside getting vitamin D, getting, air, breathing in trees. Do we really need a big ass house like that we can't even keep clean? Hell, Funky Dineva just uploaded taking a shit in his bathroom the other day, and it was a little small bathroom. He cussed me out for putting it up, but I said, why are you getting mad at me for resharing a post or my team resharing a post that you posted, and then you're gonna try to say that's why you don't mess with me because I'm messy? The platform is wine, gossip, and comedy, need I remind you, but don't ever think that you're gonna post a photo of you taking a shit, and you're supposed to be taking a shit in peace, and then you want the world to see you taking a shit, and all I saw in the photo was dirty baseboards. And he just bought a house. That's all I saw. His pants was, I'm not gonna subject y'all to that image over here, okay? All I'm gonna say is the legs was skinny, lack of muscle mass, lack of fat. His fat to muscle ratio didn't exist. It was nothing but bones and just dirty boxes, dingy boxes around. He rented. I thought he bought that house. He said he bought that. I didn't know. Funky making enough money. He could have bought a house. Ain't no way. But I couldn't help it being from the South and just being a clean woman. That first of all, when you flush a toilet and your bathroom ain't nothing but a 3x5 bathroom. You understand what I'm saying? And you get up, you take a shit splattering everywhere. You can look at the back of the toilet seat and see where your shit and the damn water go when it. But the baseboards is all I saw. I said, nah. Tiny homes so you can keep your houses clean. I should have put that video up, man. I saw a white girl. She had to be about 300 pounds, bought her a tiny home. It ain't but 375 feet. They even put the bed in the ceiling. And I said, now how she gonna get up there? She rolled her big ass up there and she got in there. And guess what? Her tiny home was paid for $30,000 cash. Sure was. Had a loft in there and everything. Had a separate laundry room. Yeah, I'm talking about Funky Dineva because that bathroom was so funky looking. It was dirty, the baseboards, and this ain't got nothing, no digs at him, but I'm just saying, don't be coming in my comments cussing me out about some shit you posted. You posted that, so I figured you wanted everybody to see the post. So we just helped you to garner more views, and yeah, we got a big platform. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm telling you, the winos had a good old time pointing out the dirty specks on the white baseboards, and all you got to do is take this and listen, they are not sponsored. I keep these. I keep them. They wipe down everything. They wipe down everything. Everything. He could have been sitting there taking a shit, and in between the dumps, he could have leaned in and wiped the baseboards down, Funky Dineva, and they would have been clean. I keep these on the back of every toilet. Jasmine, don't I? Clean after yourself. I keep a white house because I like things clean and white. But yes. Okay, moving on. People buying too much house, can't afford it. Nothing. Stop. But I really thought he bought that house. Moving on. What's this? Okay. So hold on for a second. Let me see who the hell. Oh, that's that NFL player, that dumbass. Okay, so people are broke out here. You know what I'm saying? And some people are well off than others, and I get it, but like, when you're a public figure, this is what I hate about the public figures. And I'm just gonna say it. It's like they get out here and they brag about everything that they have. They brag about all the money they spending, and it's like, why? Like, why? I get it, it's your money, but then when you come back to do an interview about what happened to your money 5 or 6 years later, because an NFL player only gets paid weekly, every Friday they check hit, okay? It ain't hitting for that much, so they definitely got to save. They're not paying them $20 million contracts up front. They're paying you weekly, and if you blow out a knee, guess what? Workman's comp. It gets discounted. Disability. So this is what you could potentially make, but it's only about 10 to 15% of players that even fulfill their entire contracts. So to see this bozo here post a video flexing in 2025 when we got departments of people losing their jobs, and he want to post something like this, I said, I'm going to laugh at his ass when the money goes. Go ahead, Jasmine, show him. What the sound at, Jasmine? What the sound at?
There wasn't no sound to that video. It was just background talk.
Okay, what? It was just background. Why you ain't tell me? So the video, what you saw in Exhibit A, he paid $100,000 for a dinner at a 4-star restaurant. The team got up and left him with the bill. His contract ain't no more than 20 mil. But like I said, he's not going to cap that. They break it up. He got taxes. He got agent fees. He got to pay for his mama house. He got to pay for everybody. But I wish I would pay $100,000 on a team meal when we get a per diem. I'm being nice to Jasmine. I was just wondering what the music was. I was like, damn. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I love Jasmine. Stop. She go where I go. What are you talking about? So, but yeah, that was $4,000 in taxes. When I tell you I wish I was the restaurant, I wish I was the server. Because I'm telling you, I served for years and I saw people do this. And we could tell you who was broke, who was flogging, and who was not. And the ones that was coming up dropping bills like this. Hell, I remember Jay-Z and Kevin Hart don't even drop this on their bills. They pass it off to the other people in the room. This is the type of shit that make you broke. And then you want to brag about it. And that's when spiritually it starts to get taken away. Because you misusing it. Especially when we're in a climate when we got departments of people losing jobs. And you could have bought, man, there's so many people that you could have fed, churches you could have donated money to. And you finna shit this out. And if I was one of the football players, I'm telling you on the team, I probably would have got up to and left him with it. Sure, I did it to Tony the Closer one time. Jasmine, remember that time Tony the Closer had invited me out? We had did a podcast. You weren't there though, but I told you about it, right?
You did.
So let me tell you what I did, right? I do it. I'm bad. Don't come out to eat with me. I'm telling you. I don't care. I got it, but I ain't got it to give to everybody. You understand what I'm saying? I remember Tony the Closer. He bragged about all the money he made, right? So I make great money. I don't brag about it. I do not brag about it. I have a company. Everybody gets paid from the company. We expanding the company. We hiring new people. We scale up. That's where my money go. My money don't go on no fake, rusty, dusty chains. It don't go to buy it because I know they buy a lot of cat. They buy these old played out cars. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you roll them off the lot, they less $20,000, negative $20,000. So he had asked me and my husband to go to dinner at Poppy Steak. Now, if anybody know where Poppy Steak, I will never brag, Melissa. Oh no. Okay. So, listen, let me tell you what I did. So he was like, y'all come to Poppy Steak. I got it. I was like, okay, cool. I said, you got it? He said, yeah, I got it. I said, okay. I told Shay, I said, get your clothes on. We're going to Poppy Steak. I ain't never been there, but I heard they got the Drake steak. Okay. And so we get there. He all dressed up, glammed out with his girlfriend. Hell, he said he had it so much. I even invited a friend in his boyfriend. I sure did. I was like, y'all come on. Homeboy said he got it. So we get to the table. He orders everything. Bill came. I went to the bathroom. Did this. Bill set at $7,000. I said, you got it? I could tell he was a little, because I had invited some people that he didn't want. You know, he didn't know what he didn't want. But I sure did get up and go to the bathroom. I told my husband to go get the valet car because we was not paying. True story. Ask him. He'll tell you. He was like, I wasn't gonna ask you to pay no way. I said, yeah, right. You should have saw my friend. He was like, he really got that? I said, he said he got it. He told me to close. He said he got it. We got it, right? $7,000. $7,000. You know what I do when a $7,000 tab come? I pay for it. And then I say, here's my Zelle number. Everybody go ahead and send in their Zelle after I divide the check up for how many people that was there. Am I lying, Jasmine?
I was just over here laughing like, yeah, that's exactly what. Send it to check if you don't got mine.
There's another thing that I do. There's another one. So if I'm going out somewhere and I want people to join me, but I know sometimes the restaurants that I choose to just be a little bit out of people's budget, I get it. But in order for them to come, I'll say, hey guys, no, that's backwards. This is what I'll do. So if I'm going somewhere and people want to come with me, I say, okay, you can come, but you got your own tab. And they be like, all right, cool. I want to come, especially if I'm going to somewhere like Dunkin' in Miami or something. You know, these are really cool, chic, like, you know, spots to be at, you know, and the food is good. So you're going to get your money's worth. But if you got a party attend at Dunkin', that's an easy $4,000 or $5,000 check, right? And so especially if you drink it. And so I'll be like, hey, you know, y'all can come, but you got your own check. And you know what they do when they got their own check? They order according to their budgets. All the time. I've never seen, I like the science in this. Now I order what I want because I you know, I'm good, right? But for them, they may do a 2-drink minimum, whereas if I got it, they doing an unlimited minimum. Unlimited minimum. And so I noticed they'll do 2 drinks. Some of them won't even drink. Some of them won't even eat. When the tab come, it's more like $600. I take it, don't even charge them for it. And they look at me like I could have just, or no, you couldn't. No, you couldn't because you thought you was paying for it. So when you thinking you paying for it, you ordering according to your budget. Oh yeah, I don't peep. I'm telling you, I ain't finna go broke for nobody. No, they drink water. I kid you not. My hairstylist, shout out to Keisha, she real cheap. Keisha was like, I'm not eating. I'm just chilling. I said, girl, eat your food. I'm not eating. That's what I do. I'm telling you, I don't round it up. We had a party of 20 one time. I paid for it and I was like, here's the Zelle, the Cash App right now. And I went to everybody one by one. And I had this one friend. She ain't no friend no more because she always took too long to pay me. I'ma get you. Now, you ain't now. What if this was the server? I'm the server. I used to serve. You got me right now. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all better say y'all damn money. Money ain't easy to come by around here. And I don't give a damn. You ain't gonna never read about Tasha. If Tasha broke by choice, okay? If Tasha filed bankruptcy by choice. But I filed bankruptcy to keep my assets, not lose them. Okay? That was a big boy bankruptcy. Chapter 11. You gotta have some money to file that type of bankruptcy, okay? And ain't nobody coming to take no houses, no cars, no businesses, nothing like that. Sorry. Y'all don't forget to get y'all sugar case oil, y'all oil from the sugar case. Y'all be asking me what I use on my skin, why it's so good and luxurious and scrumptious, and why people want to eat it all the time, and why the boobs be glossed up, because I'm on that sugar case, okay? Not only do I have on the sugar case lip stain, I also have on the sugar case body oil. Today is watermelon squeeze. You can squeeze me, okay? And so you can find the sugar case personally on me or on shoptkdeals.com. That's shoptkdeals.com. Use my coupon code and take advantage of the discount on every order for 10% off, okay? Oh, this smells like a Jolly Rancher. Oh my God. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, okay? So real quick, guys, we're going to go to break. After the break, we're definitely coming back with, we got an exclusive on Shakina. Some good news for Miss Shakina Joe involving her lawsuit. Okay, and so we got the minutes on that and what happened in court today. Also going to be discussing, we got a Kevin Hart exclusive. Definitely going to be discussing Kandi Burruss and much, much more. And Toya Wright all coming up. And then we got a special guest, interview guest that's directly involved in this Rennie Rucci and Rolo fight over this baby daddy. Yeah. So all of that's been going down on Instagram and Facebook. If you haven't seen it, we got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. Let's go.
Rockstar Wireless. We get it. Times are tough right now. And the last thing you need is a long-term commitment with the wireless carrier for an upgrade with the same features. Congratulations. Rockstar Wireless has your back. Stay connected with America's fastest growing wireless network. Coast to coast, we have you covered. The plan starting as low as $9.99. Unlimited 5G plans start at $19.99. Yeah, you heard me right, $19.99. If you're paying hundreds a month on your wireless plan, you need to make the switch. To the same nationwide 5G at a fraction of the price. I understand you can afford to pay more, but why? At Rockstar Wireless, it's important to know why. Make the switch today at rockstarwireless.com. Earn your why.
I'm gonna massage him. I'm gonna cook for him. Like, stuff that a lot of females don't believe in doing. Like, these bitches don't be want to do shit no more for their nigga. Like,
I mean, these ladies looking good. So,
I'm Jenny. I'm from Marietta, Georgia.
I'm a Georgia peach.
looking peachy.
My longest relationship was about 6 years.
I actually moved in the house.
I felt like genuine energy from him when he gave me a hug.
all the mother bitches, I don't even know why they in this house with me.
You moving the house?
I'm ready for him to be my man. That's my man.
My name is Six Langley and I'm from New York.
Where are you from?
Florida.
That's what's up. What I'm expecting out of Caesar is just like companionship.
You moving to the house?
Yeah, thank you. Just for him to be like my best friend.
My name is Diamond J, aka Diamond motherfucking J. Prime time in this bitch.
Where you from?
I'm from Beaufort, South Carolina. Love. Yes, I'm ready to love.
You gonna move in the house?
I know for a fact that he is fine. Yeah. You gonna fuck with me? Cause if you ugly, my mom gonna talk about you. I feel like the other girls ain't got shit on me. Not even the toilet seat, to be honest.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
And we're back. Why are y'all in the comments calling me names? Calling me fruit roll up? All this strawberry daiquiri. I did my own hair today. Anyway, I love y'all. Don't forget, guys, all these movies and stuff that we got are streaming on TashaKLive.com, especially that Mushroom Shade. That show is lit, okay? So I know y'all are enjoying all the content over there. It's pretty thick, it's pretty heavy, and I love that it's it's very urban. I love that. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like a block party on TashaKLive.com. You get to say whatever you want to say. You can cuss me out. Okay, I get cussed out on my own shit every day. Every day. And I love it. Not that I'm gonna give a damn. Okay. All right. So real quick, we got an exclusive dealing with Shakina. So y'all remember when this whole T.I. and Tiny was taking people's vagina without asking and drugging them and taking them and stuff. And, we covered this years ago. We even broke the stories. Hell, we even had the prostitutes that they would hire reach out to us. These were paid women, okay? These were paid. Everybody was compensated. He even told them, hey, guys, because we had got text messages, and I remember these two tried to come from my YouTube channel behind this, but we won. We sure did, because one of their paid girls ended up giving me the text messages to what T.I. and Tiny was requesting at the time, and they were requesting paid girls who only were going to take Molly. If they weren't taking Molly, don't bring your ass on around here. Okay, you ain't got no business around here, and you had the option. You definitely had to be of consensual age. And if y'all don't remember that, okay. And so here's the thing. All of this hit the fan when Sabrina got upset when Sabrina Peterson got upset that Tiny no longer allowed her to eat her out. Oh, it was messy. It was very messy, okay? And so, her and Tiny used to sleep together, and we're going to say allegedly for years. She was a part of the orgies. Tip never liked her, like that, and didn't want her around his wife, because he felt Sabrina was trying to replace him. You know what I'm saying? And she's a very masculine, dominant woman. Oh, I'm spilling some wines today, okay? This had got so thick that Sabrina took to social media to say that T.I. and Tiny, was basically messing with her, taking her and taking other women. She had created a social media account with all these fake women, because she was creating accounts and sending messages and receipts to herself. And even the viewers picked up like, hey, this looks like you wrote it yourself. One of them, it was so bad to the point where I could have sent the message saying that T.I. and Tiny did something to me, and she would have posted it. And that's what Sabrina was doing at the time. And at the time, T.I. and Tiny lost their deal. They lost their show. They lost movie placements. They lost a lot of money behind her. And they recently, even though she sued T.I. and Tiny ended up prevailing. She has to pay T.I. and Tiny. Now T.I. and Tiny are suing her for all of the lies and stuff that she told on them, because like I said, everything was consensual and they wasn't beating people up, okay? And throwing vases at them and kidnapping them or anything like that, okay? And so we broke this all the way down. Now, when everything hit the fan and Sabrina came out with these allegations against T.I. and Tiny, because Tip stepped in the middle of the love of her life, because she was dead in love with Tiny. And so if she couldn't have Tiny, he couldn't have Tiny, and she was taking the whole house down. It was like she was burning it down, okay? And so Shakina, being a good friend as she was, stepped in to defend Tiny, saying, well, if they did all this, how did they do it? Because what I know personally from being around them, you set up, some of the orgies and stuff that they were doing. You don't remember that? You don't remember that? Now, of course, this didn't sit well with Tiny and T.I., because at the time when all this information hit, it kind of confirmed some of the allegations that Sabrina was making on T.I. and Tiny. And so they lost deals behind it. And because of that, Tiny never came out to defend Shakina. And so Sabrina ended up suing Shakina for Shakina accusing her of being the one that was recruiting the girls for them to have orgies. So it was messy, y'all. I don't know if y'all remember. It was messy. I remember my wine. This vault up here, oh my God. And so I got a little call today from homegirl, Shakina, and she was very, very relieved that finally, after almost 5 years of Sabrina suing her, and her spending close to $50,000 in legal fees defending, because Sabrina was saying, oh, you defamed me when you came out and said that I was setting them up, while she was too busy trying to take T.I. and Tiny down. So it was like, but you was defaming T.I. and Tiny and got to pay them for defaming them. Now you mad because Shakina saying this is you're upset because they don't want you a part of it no more. And so now you're going to spill all the wine that you helped to create when you brought all the paid girls in to sleep with them. And if Tiny did put her toes in vagina, you knew it because you helped her to find the girls to do it. If that's true, I don't know if it's true. I wasn't there. Lord knows I don't want to see that sight. And that's why I got my shades on. Okay. I don't want to see nothing that Tiny got going and nobody. And that's why my blog aims to be a what do you call it? A covered blog. Covered. We ain't showing no booty. We ain't showing no breasts. We ain't showing none of that. When you come to my blog, you ain't seeing no broke down, bad Build-A-Bear bodies, botch bodies. No. You're going to see covered women and people, and you're going to see their character on my show. Now back to this. Shakina won her lawsuit against Sabrina today. My friend. Shout out to Shakina. Now she didn't want this public, but I was like, girl, bye. I'm sure publicizing this because this one is evil. And let me tell you how evil she is. She's so evil that, I got more wine on Sabrina. Oh, let's get into it today. It's all coming back to me now. And there was some other stuff. Okay. So congratulations to Shakina. And I love that karma prevailed because like while she was trying to do the same thing and then blamed you for doing the same thing to her, but nobody knew Sabrina until she came out, and she used to use T.I. and Tiny for clout and was jealous of Shakina and Tiny's relationship, jealous of Tiny and T.I.'s relationship. And word on the street is Sabrina allegedly gave Tiny something and Tiny lost her baby. And this is when T.I. said she got to go. Because when you group sexting, things get passed around. Ain't nobody doing no checkups, no individual swabs. They ain't coming up in the house. I didn't see the girls when they gave me the receipts on going to them group things, coming in saying, hey, here's my chart, and also pass me a Molly. I didn't see any of that. Okay. Oh yeah, it was messy back in the day. It's still messy, and I think T.I. and Tiny have learned to just do their dirt out of the country, and they're probably in Sosua, Dominican Republic, somewhere doing it. Okay, because them girls don't know nothing about no lawsuits over here. Oh, it's messy. Now, Sabrina had a lawyer that brought forth all these lawsuits against Shakina, that brought forth all these lawsuits against T.I. and Tiny, and has been keeping people in court for years. She even helped to launch this lawyer's career. You know him as Tyrone Blackburn. Y'all don't know who Tyrone Blackburn was, the one representing Big Rod. He was suing T.I. and Tiny on behalf of her. And Tyrone Blackburn was also the lawyer that came out and said that if he never met Sabrina, he probably wouldn't be a lawyer because he's not confident, he's short, he's ugly. And Sabrina gave him the confidence that he needed, and so put him in circles to sue and go after celebrities. This is what he said. And so her and that lawyer that she was using to go after these celebrities, they fell out. He withdrew from the case, say he's no longer being representing this witch because Sabrina is a witch. I ain't scared of her though, okay? I know bigger witches, but like I said, Sabrina is a witch. And she has personally, okay, put root work on them, put root work on Shakina, even claimed to put root work on a friend of mine that passed. Oh, it's oh my God, it's too much. It's too much. Y'all know if I mess up words, you know why. You know why. Okay. Y'all don't remember Tyrone Blackburn? Jasmine, get his picture up real quick before we move on to the next topic, okay? Because you know we got that special guest coming on to talk about her relationship with Rennie Rucci's baby daddy on TashaKLive.com. So make sure you're on TashaKLive.com because we got Rennie Rucci's baby daddy's side chick, and her baby daddy just put her out because he thought she was cheating with Kevin Gates, which I got the wine on that too because I saw them together. Okay, we're definitely going to be discussing all of that on TashaKLive.com. Make sure you go to the website to subscribe. We'll be heading there right after this show, okay? It goes down over there. All right, so this is Tyrone Blackburn. So Tyrone Blackburn, let me see what clients that he's represented, and Sabrina was the one that launched. He sued Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. Lost that too. Remember that? Remember the Nicki and... Yeah, he represented that little girl that came out, that grown woman that came out and said that, she was being harassed by Nicki and Kenny. But she only was being harassed when he married Nicki. And so when he married Nicki, because he was with a girl and out and very public. Her name was Red, something, I forgot her name. She was a stripper in New York. Oh, y'all, this is coming back. And so she didn't feel harassed or anything at the time. It wasn't until he got with Nicki Minaj is when she felt triggered again, because back when the girl that sued Kenny, that claims Kenny, basically took her vagina, but he was never charged for that. It was a whole another story. And so he was dating Nicki at that time too. And so when she saw that Kenny took Nicki, Nicki took Kenny, and then she took Kenny again. That's when she said, "Oh my God, I'm harassed, $100 million." And he came out suing Nicki Minaj and Kenny and lost. He is ugly. I know he ugly. And so he just recently basically asked to be removed from the cases against T.I. and Tiny. And I hope T.I. and Tiny, as well as Nicki Minaj and all them, sue him as Jay-Z is suing Tony Busby. I really do. I really hope it happens. Yeah. Red did get jumped in her apartment. Y'all remember Red? Oh my God, y'all remember all of this? It's a lot. I know. It's a lot. Okay. You said, how do I know everybody business like that, baby? I've been doing this 10 years. 10 years. And I be on the phone, baby, and they be telling me their business. So they out here, there's certain people out here trying to brand the blog as a line blog. I'm like, the viewers don't lie. The views don't lie. Billions and billions of views a month. The views don't lie. Lie about what? Lie about what? My interview, I did an interview with T.I. and Tiny that was so real. They lawyer told them you can't put it out. This is going to make you look bad. Because I literally went up into that interview. They calling me to help them with their brand. And I said, I told you just to shut up. Shut up. I knew they were paid workers. Just like Diddy's girls. The only thing Diddy should be charged with is those shootings, those murders, and beating up women. The rest of the stuff, the trafficking, they need to leave that alone. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And they're going to lose on that because everybody was consensual. Everybody signed the paperwork. Everybody wanted to be at a Diddy party. The only thing he need to get indicted on is gang-related activity. That's it. Him sliding in butts with baby oil ain't got nothing to do with no RICO Act and no trafficking. If you... Moving on. Did I tell y'all everything? I'm trying to make sure I told y'all everything. Jasmine, did I miss something? You know how my train of thought get all over the place sometimes because it's just so much information.
The operative of the story is Shakina won.
Shakina won. Congratulations, Shakina. Look at that witchcraft ain't working. How you gonna be a witch and lose all your cases? And then your lawyer run from you, the same lawyer you put on. What kind of witchery is that? Ciao. Bye. Who's next? Zeno, what's good? Zeno called me today. I need to call him back. Let me see if I can call him back. Let me see. Hold on for a second. Hold on real quick. Zeno called me today. Let me just get him to say hi to the winos real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see. We got a little story about him. Watch it. DK! If he answers. Sometimes he don't be answering because his girlfriend, for some reason, I don't know why she don't like me. I don't want Benzino. You know? I don't know. Maybe that's not the guy. I don't know. Maybe because we'll see. If he don't answer, he'll probably call back. Yes. He'll call back. Let me tell him to call me. Call me back. Yeah, so he would just want when he don't call me for some reason. I'm like, I'm married. What are you doing? Anyway, so Benzino, here's the thing about Benzino. And I said, you know, he get dragged so much. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If you know Benzino like I know Benzino, Benzino is probably one of the nicest people that I've ever met. He does not have a mean bone in his body. And I got to tell you, I run into a lot of people and deal with a lot of people every day. But when I tell you, I feel like Benzino don't get the just due and the credit that he deserves. It's just, I don't know. And just his contributions to the culture and everything like that. And so today we are actually going to celebrate Benzino for this just 1 second. Just give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds before we move on to our exclusive wine on Kevin Hart, okay? And then we're going to be talking about Toya Wright, all right? There was a podcast that I guess he's doing because a lot of the, the old school OG, hip hop heads, this is how they're making their money now. I don't pay them. I give you a glam fee. That's to get your hair cut, get an outfit. That's under $1,000. But they really be getting paid $10,000, $20,000 out here. Antonio Brown's fee to sit down and do a podcast is $30,000. Charleston White is $10,000. I'm sorry. Just like I don't pay for nobody's tab, I'm not paying. I'm old school with my news. Just like how the 6 o'clock news show up on your doorstep saying, hey, do you want to get a comment? You say no. We go across the street to the neighbor. You come back when you're ready to do it for free. We don't do that around here, and they'll all tell you. They all know. And so his contributions to the culture with the Source Awards, the Source Magazine, giving us A1 inside damn just information on the industry, front and center with the East Coast, West Coast beef. When I see people do this to Benzino, I'm like, y'all really have no idea just the amount of knowledge that Benzino has. And that's the reason why I'm going to have him on How Do I Make Some Money show, because he knows how to tell y'all how to get it, especially if you want to be a part of the media culture or new media culture or do something in that realm. Go ahead, watch this.
you to tell me something I fumbled when you ain't done shit.
The source,
nothing.
The source.
Hold on. Answer that.
In my opinion,
the source. Answer my question. What gives you the right to say something that I fumbled as big as the source and as much as it did? What the have you done to give you the right to say that to me?
I'm not saying...
No. Answer the question. You already said it.
What gives you the right? Because I have a microphone in front of me and we're on my show.
Right. So what I'm telling you is you ain't hip-hop. You ain't done shit. And you're just a fanboy. That's it. Nothing else.
So you don't think the source could still be running?
I don't think that you know what the f you're talking about.
You don't think the source could still be running? Could be a huge multimedia company. I'm trying to have a hip-hop conversation.
Man, that's not hip-hop. You don't sit here and talk about what the f fumbled or what the f something happened, man. Get the f out of here. What the f fumbled?
I've given you nothing but praise for being for having the source, and I want to talk about
No, man, listen, bro. See, I seen it coming. You wanted to do this. You felt you didn't do it last time, but you wanted to be like because all these other crackers out there be like the source up.
Can we stop?
He fucked the source up.
Stop for a second. Stop for a second. Out
of here,
I don't. This isn't what I want, dude. I don't.
You did this.
No, man.
You come up with what? Don't try to like if this.
I had to make sure that was like, spread on a bigger platform, because Benzino stood on business up in there. And I got to tell you, regardless of, how he's represented, his womanizing ways, when I tell you the wine that you will be shocked at what we've broken has came from Benzino and the celebrities that have tried to sue me for it. And I say sue and it's still up. Suing is still up. Like the diamonds that Trina wears around her neck while flashing her husband that she got out of a RV trailer. He bought them. And he bought them as a present. I'm just going to tell y'all about Benzino, the father. If we had a male father, you know how we have a queen of gossip? We had a king of gossip. It should be Benzino because he was right there. He was right there front and center. Gave y'all the best of the best, and it was so real. So real. Yeah, he got, I'm telling you. Back to the Trina story. So, him and Trina dated, and he spent a lot of money on Trina, okay? He was in love with Trina. And the reason they broke up is because he allegedly flew Fat Joe's wife. It's some heavy wine I'm finna spill. He allegedly flew Fat Joe's wife, Loretta, and Pumpkin, Dwayne Wade's baby mother, the one he had a baby with on Gabrielle Union, that stripper. He flew them to Turks and Caicos to have a little, little group sex. And apparently, according to him, it was Fat Joe's wife that wanted to go. She loved threesomes because Fat Joe ate everything else but her pussy. And Trina found out about it. And so he bought Trina a car and some diamonds to say sorry. And Trina said, nah. You ain't gotta like him, but he's solidified. And when I tell you the wine that y'all sip on, and I tell these celebrities, put 10 on it. You put your cease and desist, but put 10 on that cease and desist. Let's go. That cease and desist. Let's go. Let's go. So nobody, I don't care who he is, nobody will be able to tell me that Benzino was not that guy. And to say that he fumbled the source when he co-owned the source, and the reason you're able to talk about the source, and the reason he called it the source is because he was the source. He know all of Kurt Frost's business. How you think I got that adoption paperwork on Rashida? I said, now he got to adopt his wife in order to keep her. Y'all, I'm telling you. So what, he's broke? Who cares if he's broke? In life, you have money, you don't. You make money, you don't. That's life. We up, we down. That is the yin and the yang of it. But that still doesn't discredit who he is and his contributions to the culture in which we all sip from. Put some respect on Benzino's name, and he will be up here to educate all the newbies, all the up-and-coming new media sites, and give them game on how to really do it. And that's why he put your girl T. That's why he messed with TK. I'm running this like the source over here, baby. What you talking about? I'm gonna be like, who you finna sue? Who? Don't let the first one fool you now. I told you that will never happen again. I put that on my babies. That will never happen again. I ain't take that mess serious. I had law school lawyers. I was like, man, deal with that. And I built my platform. I didn't even focus on that negativity because I was too busy building my platform. And so on the day of the case, guess what? On the day of trial, we hit 1 million. We done hit 1 million from reporting on that stuff. We hit 1 million from the phenomenal work that we did daily and still do daily all the time. And partly because of the source. Sis, okay? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Y'all mess around, y'all gonna see me with a podcast with Tia Kemp and Benzino. Oh, it will shake. It will shake. They wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know what to do. I'm telling you. It'll be Florida style too. It would be Florida style. They really mean reveal my source. Y'all already know. Y'all don't know all the wine that he done spilled. This is stuff that Tasha, I don't care. I'll say this on the podcast. I ain't telling y'all nothing that y'all ain't gonna hear from him. We got a lot of sources that we protect. And that's why they keep still giving y'all wine. And who cares if he broke? Who cares? Sure, we broke right along with him. What you talking about? You seen this economy? Homelessness is up 39%. Everybody broke. Thank you, Benzino, for your contributions to the culture, and we respect you, okay? Some respect on that name. Let's go. Moving on. But I need Fat Joe to answer that allegation, though. Do you eat pussy or not? Because you eat everything else. You said you spent $160 million on food. Do you eat? Now, you can't eat food and not eat. Like, come on. And pussy salty. So what you tell me, you on a salt-free diet? What's up, Fat? What's up, Fat Joe? What going on? We need answers. Moving on. Low sodium. Y'all talking about low sodium. Y'all so messy. Okay, don't forget, guys, we're heading over to TashaKLive.com. We got an exclusive interview with one of Rennie Rucci's baby daddy, one of his side chicks. Okay, because remember he put Rennie Rucci out, and so and accused her of cheating with Kevin Gates. And I saw her and Kevin Gates together, so I was wondering why she was in a car, like denying it, because I saw them with my own eyes. I had my glasses on. And so we're going to be talking to one of Black Zach's, her baby daddy's name is Black Zach's side chicks on TashaKLive.com tonight. Make sure you subscribe to get that wine. We're going right to the source, and we're going to be getting all the details because Rennie Rucci has been out here adding us to the group chat. And so as we're added to the group chat, we should see all the receipts and everything that comes with that group chat, okay? So she's going to call somebody and cuss them out behind her baby daddy and want to put it on the internet. We should be tagged and everything too. We should hear all parties' side, and we're going to do that tonight. So you make sure you are live and front and center on TashaKLive.com tonight, all right? It's going down. It's going down. Now, so Kandi and Todd, now back to y'all talking about they broke, okay? Their businesses are going down, okay? And so and this is nothing to laugh about. It's not. Kandi has had, in my opinion, and that's why she's been, that's why she's been doing a lot of press here lately to try to save face, okay? And so Old Lady Gang, I guess the first location that she opened is now permanently closed. They said the one, and I have videos of the one in Camp Creek on the weekends. They say nobody is in there. They say the service is bad. The food is not that great. Hell, even what's the dude name? Let me stop because y'all gonna drag me. The guy that's on the spectrum, the one that be doing the food reviews. Jasmine, what's his name? What's the dude name?
Keith Lee.
Yeah, Keith Lee went up in there. He said the macaroni and cheese was dry. There's a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I was glad that Keith Lee was reviewing the celebrity restaurants because I've, worked in the restaurant industry for many, many years. And I despise celebrity ran restaurants because they use their name to lure people in, to give them bad service, charge them for tables, give them a 2-hour wait limit, overcharge for just mediocre food. The food takes forever, and they know nothing about customer service because they've never worked in a restaurant before. And it's like they're selling their name. And someone like me that comes and has an extensive background in customer service and in retail service as well, restaurant service as well. It's mind-boggling to see this happen. And so, Kandi and Todd, I guess when they launched their restaurant group, they leveraged their celebrity to help, put up steakhouses and soul food places. And they weren't able to meet. It's kind of like when you're a celebrity, I feel like you got more pressure on yourself to ensure that these people have a great experience. And all I hear is bad customer service. Oh, I'm being charged a tip and I'm only a party of 2. Oh, my food took this long. There's no modifications. I mean, it's just all sorts of rules. And it's just too much. And I'm like, this is not how Red Lobster was ran. This is not how Olive Garden is ran, or just any of the, the nice chains and stuff like that. And it just come with their own rules. Take your shoes off at the door before you get in the restaurant. Go wash your hands before you sit down. Do you sit down at a sticky table? They come wipe the table while you sitting down. Silverware. I kid you not, eating in Peter's restaurant. I ordered a $60 plate. Waited on it for 40 minutes. It had hair in it. I sent it back. They took the hair out and sent the same plate back. Gave me a plastic fork and knife to eat it with. A $60 plate and one of them thin, them paper napkins you get out the fish market houses where they fry your fish and stuff right there for you. Yeah, it was one of them thin papers. Yeah, all of them. All of their asses, okay? And so to hear that old lady gang is in financial trouble and Blaze is being sued right now for $150,000 for back rent, and the restaurant group is going down. I'm not wishing bad on her because I know Kandi know how to get a bag and she'll always get a bag. Like, making money is easy for her, but I do think it's disingenuous to use your celebrity to leverage, to leverage money, and people are coming from all around the world to eat at these places and they're getting mediocre service, high, just overly priced food for nothing. And you're left with 2-3 stars as if we're not going to leave a review. I get free restaurant coupons and stuff for leaving Google reviews. Go look at Tasha Kibi, Google. I will tell you about your restaurant. So am I happy that her restaurants are being closed? Yes, because here's the thing. Old Lady Gang should have been a takeout spot. Just like how we got the Jamaican restaurants, when you walk in there, they got all the food set right there, hot, steaming. That's how Old Lady Gang should have been. And Blaze Steak, you serving $100 steaks, and they dyed red. Because the beef is dyed red. It's premium beef. It ain't Angus. It ain't Wagyu. Come on now. No, Tamar wasn't lying. Absolutely, she wasn't lying. But here's the thing, she always gonna get a bag. This ain't nothing but a bump in the road for Kandi. Yes, she lost her job on Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why she just didn't feature the wife that they share. If she would have featured the wife, the ratings would be a lot higher than what they are now. Because right now, Real Housewives of Atlanta is looking a bit like I don't know, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood with all that plastic surgery. It's bad. Tight faces. They looking like blowfishes. Jesus, they look bad. They waists are just not matching their bodies. I don't know. I don't see how we can relate to those women. And it's like we're just watching the demise of all of them. The only person that I feel is just remotely authentic is Phaedra. Only two people is Phaedra and Shamia. The rest could go to hell. Who cares? You said the tight face brigade. I'm done. So yeah, but like I said, she's Kandi. Kandi know how to get a bag. Definitely knows how to get a wife. She got household she got to feed. She not only is she taking care of her daughter's household and shit. She got her own household, and then they got the wife. What a wife at that they share, Jasmine? Yeah, they got a whole girlfriend. No, not wife, but they take care of her. They kids vacation together and everything. Yeah. So, yeah, she got a lot of bills to pay. So I'm sure she'll figure out a way to get it up. I ain't heard nothing about her YouTube channel. Let me see what's going on up over there. Because YouTube is a sure check now if you follow the rules. Okay. Let me look at Kandi on YouTube. How's she doing up over there? I ain't heard nothing. She done stop paying y'all to come over. Stop paying the celebrities to come over there. Okay, so she has 600,000 followers. Put my reading glasses on real quick. She gonna bounce back though. She gonna bounce back. Okay, so she did an interview. Let me see. The views. So she even interviewing Shamia. Shamia, why are you interviewing with Kandi only getting 7,000 views? Okay, I see it. I see the whole interview. 200,000 views. That's not bad. But Kandi, those are my views. And I don't have any major marketing or publicity. So you're getting the same amount of views as me, and you're on every single talk show there is and all around the internet, and you only brought in 200,000 views and y'all got national TV. Those are Tasha K views. That's not hitting. No, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay. But like I said, she'll be up again. Everybody go through their ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through their ups and downs. And so we're going to pray for her, but just be glad that y'all stomachs ain't gonna be hurting no more, because I heard that food was bad. These are my reading glasses. Absolutely. You must be new here, Andrew Mack. You must be new. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm learning how to perfect my swim stroke. And so my swimming videos just came up. Sorry. I go swimming every day. Okay. You said you out in Kandi. Why am I out in Kandi? Her wife is on her page. Why y'all be coming up over here with that? Listen, if you don't want to hear nobody business, don't click the link. I want you over here. Don't get me wrong. But if you don't want to hear it and y'all come up over here talking about gossiping is a sin, but you steady watching it. Why am I out in her? This is a wine gossip comedy show. The hell? Go to Roland Martin. You could go to Roland Martin for the people. Jesus. This is Kandi and Todd's wife. Jasmine, go ahead. Roll the video real quick. Show them. Her name is Fatoumata or something.
Hold on, you gotta give me a second to pull that up.
Give Jasmine a second. She'll roll the video. The girl is up on Kandi page. Matter of fact, Jasmine, hold on. I think I got a picture for you. Give me a second. Let me see if I say this. Child, the whole family done called me about this. They take their kids together. They take care of this woman. And she takes care of Kandi and Todd. In a hijab. Let's see if I can get this other picture. Now, what was said? Now, what was said again? Her name is Fatima Ford. Fatima Ford. They take care of this lady kids. This lady practices Ramadan. She wears a hijab. She Muslim. And she is basically the wife. So they like I guess he's Muslim too now. Okay? Any way they can make it legal. Okay? Why would you expose? Why are you up over here? Why am I exposing? This is what I get paid to do. Expose. So, but they're doing it the right way. You know, it's not legal in the United States, but it is legal in other parts of the world for Todd to have 2 wives and for Kandi to have a girlfriend. Now, I don't know what the Quran say about the women sleeping together. Anybody know? I have to ask my husband that. I really do. Because, you know, he comes from a Muslim background. His dad got 5 wives. He'd probably be like, what the hell are you asking me? No, I don't know. Any Muslims in the chat? Huh? Any Muslims in the chat? Jasmine, play them one last video. Because, you know, they don't be on TashaKLive.com, so they don't know. They find out stuff real late. The winos knew about this weeks ago, okay? They knew about this weeks ago. Play the one last video when they on the boat together. It tell you everything you need to know. And then, like I said, the people that close to Kandi call me. They call me. Go ahead. And we're gonna say alleged because I'm not in the bedroom with them. But go ahead. Like this. Put a meaning to it. Trying to brand some of the winos be lying. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. And if I get some stuff wrong, I'm gonna come back and let you know and tell you. That's just how it goes. Just like how the newspaper will print on page 6. Sorry, we recant this story. Okay, moving on. But my sources be on time. This is their wife. This is her sister wife. She calls her best friend. Like Oprah and Gail are best friends. Man, bye. Like, I ain't gonna be the lie on this lady. For real, y'all. Listen. We got one more story after this, Jasmine.
2.
We ain't got enough time, so we'll do Kevin Hart. Put Toya on Tasha K Live because we know we got that guest, or we can move Toya to Wednesday.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll move Toya to Wednesday. I'll give it to y'all YouTube, okay? Because we got a guest that's coming on the show that is sleeping with Rennie Rucci's baby daddy on TashaKLive.com. You do have to subscribe to TashaKLive.com to get that. Also, all the movies and stuff that we show and everything like that. And reality shows are on TashaKLive.com as well. So your $12 is well spent. So you get creators. We got Nala Says up over there dropping exclusive line. You got me. And then you got movies, documentaries, TV shows. You ain't even got to leave. I got people canceling Netflix. It's so lit up over there. And you got to chat. You get to talk shit. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. All of that on TashaKLive.com. But real quick, before we get into the Kevin Hart story, we do got to thank the sponsors one last time. Stay here. Kevin Hart going through it as well. Okay. Like I said, our lawsuit is closed up and done. Non-monetary and mutually agreed. Okay. And so we proceeding to do what we do best, which is expose. All right. So we got some wine on Kevin Hart. We're going to expose. And so stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break. We got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means Bowley raise a glass too. Let's go.
Taking me back to the beginning, before all this happened.
I wasn't even allowed to date until I was 18.
Come on, Kimba. I don't fit in.
By the time I got to Hampton, I couldn't wait to break free. I met Khalif. The world stopped.
So beautiful. Hey, Kimba, you should start thinking about picking a major. You should listen to your father, Kimba.
I love you, Kim.
I love you too.
It's nothing.
Kimber.
Dad, what are you doing here?
There are bounty hunters calling our house, looking for Khalif. They better not say nothing.
They wouldn't do anything like
You
that.
don't know what they were doing. You don't understand.
I know where they live, Kimber.
We don't want you. We want Khalif.
I don't know where he is.
If you cooperate, we can help you out.
You should listen to him.
I never dealt any drugs, but this says I did.
If you sign the plea deal, at most you'll serve 24 months.
By mandatory sentencing guideline, the defendant is to be committed for a term of 294 months.
Kimber didn't handle, use, or sell any of the drugs. They treated the girlfriend like the kingpin.
I want my daughter out of there, and I want her home.
She got caught up in the war on drugs. They denied the appeal.
It's a fight they want, it's a fight they're gonna get. These ladies will help raise awareness of the case.
This is my story too. Keep your head up.
The president needs to release her now.
I don't want this to be the end of my story.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
Oh, it is a phenomenal movie, okay? The reviews are heavy on Kimber, and it's based on a true story, okay? We're actually getting ready to license that Megan Thee Stallion movie that's going to be streaming on TashaKLive.com, okay? Stay tuned. We got the Diddy movie up over there, the reenactment of Diddy, all of that. So it's just messy. We love it all. Okay, so Kevin. So, of course, you guys know he was suing me for extortion. Judge threw that out. Okay. Now, he did meet the bare merit of defamation because, you know, when somebody comes on my platform and they say things that I am liable for what they say too as well. So we take a risk every time we bring guests on the show. We can only confirm so much, but really it's ultimately up to whoever sues to prove their case. Okay. And so, you know, we ended up after being in court for 2 years, because you guys like to hear it from me, we ended up settling. Okay. But this was a non-traditional settlement and it was non-monetary. Okay. And we can still talk about Kevin. All right. And so we are going to do just that now. And so you guys know that we've been reporting on Kevin for many years. Okay. He has not grown yet. Here's they're going through the same shit. Now, like I said, a lot of people are going through it financially, okay? And so while I don't like this midget motherfucker, I don't. Y'all know I ain't supposed to be cussing on YouTube. This is for TashaKLive.com, but I'm gonna give it to y'all because I want the public to know. So I just got some wine dropped on me yesterday. We did tell you that not only did his vegan restaurant closed up in one day, all of the locations. He had like 6. They closed them down. What else happened? He had to get back on the road to do tours. So he went from selling out 10,000, 20,000 arenas to now doing small comedy club shows. He is trying to build for another Netflix special, but the last few haven't done so well. He did have a deal with Netflix to produce several movies. That deal is on hold right now, according to sources. And also, he just got evicted. He just got evicted from his studio. Hold on. So he's been evicted from his Canoga Park studio, Sirius XM studio, just yesterday. Okay. This is fresh off the vineyard, okay, all the way from California. Some of the best wines ever. All right. And so Quake's house, you know, because Earthquake had a show with him too. And we did hear that Sirius XM did drop his LOL network from their channel. He was supposed to be, I guess, doing a dual deal with Peacock or something to bring exclusive content, gold mines and all this stuff. But the content just wasn't hitting because he's too short. And so So not only has Quake's House lost his gig, the Plastic Cup Boys have been canceled, and after a 4-month hiatus, Sirius XM is no longer affiliated with the LOL network as of yesterday. Now, Sirius came through and has removed all of their classic cars from the front of the studio, and they're also painting over the Plastic Cup Boys logo as well. And all of the producers that worked in the studio that were hired by Kevin, their badges no longer work as of yesterday. And so this comes just after he fired at, I guess, Kevin Hart Productions, his chief financial officer, his CEO, all of the people that were in prime positions. He's fired them all after coming out saying that he was worth over $600 million. And also the FCC has started to investigate him. We got word on that. Because he's been posting ads on his social media, and everybody knows that you're supposed to put hashtag ad, and so they're trying to, he's been deleting all of the posts that feature ads to try to, get in front of this hefty fine that he's about to get. Now, I'm not saying he's going broke. He's Kevin Hart, right? What I'm just saying is 2025 is taking a toll on everybody. And so we pray that he does bounce back. But in the meantime, that's what he get for costing me over $200,000 in legal fees. $200,000 in legal fees. My legal fees last year, my legal fees last year. 100 on bankruptcy, 100,000 on bankruptcy, 200, actually almost 3 on Kevin. What else? Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go off the top of my head because there was a lot of people suing me last year. We did a lot of, not suing me, but filing cease and desist. So, we got to fight those too. That's the start of, we're going to file. I probably spent like $350 on legal fees last year. Yeah. $350,000. The lawyers are the only people winning, y'all. The lawyers are lawyering. I got to tell you. But see, now we got ChatGTP. I may start responding to some of these cease and desist myself with ChatGTP lawyer. Right, Jasmine?
It'd be a lot cheaper.
That's how I lost last time, Tor. You know what I'm saying? But everybody get paid. They get their checks on time, child. Everybody get paid. We do. Speaking of, okay. All right, guys. In today's gossip shop, speaking of getting paid, okay, we have y'all have been buying the hell out of this toothpaste, okay? This is my whitening toothpaste. This is a Nano Blacko toothpaste. This is strictly for whitening. This is not for bacteria, not for tartar or anything. This is to keep my teeth white. My daughter uses it whenever she needs whitening because you're not supposed to just keep your teeth white because you'll take your enamel off, okay? So this is a pure vitamin-based whitener, okay? I can't even say the name, but I know it's vitamin B3. Vitamin B3, okay? And so the Nano Blacko is very popular. You can kind of do research about it, research on it everywhere. And I've been using this for a while. And all the winos that have been using it love it. It is kind of on the pricey side. It's about $25, but you use the coupon code TK10 and your teeth stay white, okay? Veneers don't stay white on their own. Actually, they're some of the hardest to keep white, okay? Because it's a foreign material, but it does the same on regular teeth as well, okay? And so, like I said, my entire family uses it, and you can't beat this. But do come behind when you use this with your regular toothpaste. And once you reach your desired whiteness, discontinue it, put it to the side until they get brown again from drinking coffee and tea or eating bad coochie or sucking bad or something, okay? But it's on my website, shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. And it's pretty too. It's really pretty, but it is vitamin based, okay? Y'all know I love my vitamins. Speaking of vitamins, okay, one of our hottest selling vitamins, and it will always be, which is the sea moss. I stand 10 toes down on this. Sea moss is very, very hard to make, very hard to get, and very hard to get organic sea moss, okay? And so this company, Man Immunity, has came up with flavored sea moss because, you know, sea moss is very fishy, okay? It has a strong odor, and you can only use it for like a week at a time. Once you use the sea moss, if it's made out of a gel, it's got that fishy smell, you know, you're going to be taking it. That's probably why Fat Joe don't want to eat no coochie. You know what I'm saying? Because sea moss do give, because, you know, it's very salty and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I got a vagina. I know what goes on down there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And so my husband tell me what it, but yeah, you know what it be. But anyway, sea moss is now an edible product that everybody can take. I don't personally believe in pills and stuff like that. I don't like to take them unless I have to, dealing with powders and stuff like that. But if you can get something potent like sea moss that Dr. Sabi has stood 10 toes down, he still uses it at the Oosh Village. It has 98% of the vitamins and minerals that our body needs daily to function, okay? We're just like plants. We're just like trees. If we don't have the vitamins and minerals that we need, we will die, or our cells will start to die, and that's when they start to get cancerous and stuff. But if your body has the basic things that it needs, because our food lacks that, and you can get this from Irish sea moss that is sourced straight from the sea, okay? And this has spirulina in here, which is another added herb that has 100% of the vitamins and minerals in your body. You need to keep this. You could put it in your coffee, your water. You could put it under your tongue. I take it twice a day. I got more bottles coming in because, you know, I get it for free from the company because I'm sponsored, but I also use the product as well. But use the coupon code TK10, and this will last you about 2 or 3 months, okay? And so get one for yourself, get one for your friends. You know what I'm saying? It's a powerful product, and the reviews speak for themselves, okay? Sea moss is that girl, all right? Don't forget, guys, my brightening serum is made by a Black woman. Okay, I use this for blemishes, black spots, hyperpigmentation, you know what I'm saying? Yellow pigmentation, things like that. You only need a little bit. She is featured on my website as well, shoptkdeals.com. You can find her under the partners tab under Inez Beauty. And this is the brightening serum for dark spots and, you know, just yellow spots. It evens the face. And that's why I can get on here with or without makeup and my skin be even. Okay. Use the coupon code TK10 for the brightening serum, for the brightening toothpaste as well, and for the sea moss. Jasmine on point with these pictures. Don't forget, guys, the Sugar Case is sponsoring us as well. I use their body oils. That's what glosses me up, okay? This is the Butterscotch Sundae, one of my favorites. I also demonstrated the watermelon squeeze today. Jasmine stole a lot of these. Every time she sends them, Jasmine steals them. How are they working out for you, Jasmine, being that you didn't have to use a coupon code or buy them from the Sugar Case on shoptkdeals.com? How are the oils?
Turning heads.
They smell good, don't they?
Girl,
You putting it down there because you know you like the girls and stuff.
I don't know, but it make my skin shine and smell delicious.
Okay, it does smell good. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, so make sure, guys, you support the Sugar Case. This is also another Black woman, okay, that has great lip stains, body butters, things like that, body oils, and this is one of my favorites. Okay, which are the body oils. Use the coupon code TK10 on as many orders as you want. Okay. Also, guys, this is my baby here. So this is everybody want a BBL. Everybody want to know how to build an ass, and let me tell you straight up. Jasmine, when you met me, did I have an ass? Did I have an ass? Be honest. I've always been shaped like a white girl.
No, ma'am. Straight
I've
iron
always
back.
had big boobs, no hips, no butt. My husband loved me for my naturalness, but my husband is a butt man. He really is. And I was like, I don't know why you married me. But when I came in contact with creatine, along with squats and a Stairmaster. You can use a Stairmaster and build an ass along with this BB Cree. So instead of it being the BBL, it's called the BB Cree. More glute power, more muscle power. Build the glutes that you need. This right here is my secret weapon. Okay, now I would get up and demonstrate my butt, but what I'll do, Jasmine, is I'll send you some pictures of what my butt look like, you know, in clothes. Okay, because we ain't selling no ass around here from using this product. And besides, if you're a woman over 40 anyway, you need creatine in your body because it helps to sustain muscle mass that we normally use. And that's why we tend to get fattier as we get older, but because we stop making creatine. But if you supplement with creatine, don't do overkill because you're not a bodybuilder or anything, but just one scoop before your workout, you'll actually build and sustain more muscle. Okay. And so when you look at my arms, y'all, I could show you, like, I could just do 20, 30, 50 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? I can squat heavier because the heavier you squat, the longer you walk up Stairmasters or stairs, the more your butt and your hips grow. And so this product here, which is creatine, which is normally very expensive. I'm not gonna lie. I used to get it from CVS before Altova came out with this particular product. But CVS, they'll give you like 10 pills for like $70. Hell no. This will last you 2 or 3 months for less than 50. And this is a powder form. Okay? And so it sends more energy, more water, gives you more power so that you can squat heavier, you can do longer Stairmaster workouts, and build the glutes and the butt and the hips that you need, because that's all I do in the gym. I just do push-ups. I don't really do upper body workouts. I do lower body workouts because I'm really supposed to be shaped like an inverted triangle, which means I have broad shoulders and my body comes down like this. But now that I'm doing leg workouts and I don't work my upper body, my lower body is now proportionate to my upper body. And that all came from supplements like BB Cree. Okay. And so you can get this on my site, shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. Last but not least, okay. Well, we got a couple more things. My mud mask. Okay. Even though I'm in the water all the time, I'm always in the ocean. I swim every day. Okay. So that is another upper body workout that I do. I always use Dead Sea. It purifies the skin. You know what I'm saying? It makes you look younger. It tightens up your skin. It closes pores and things like that. I've been using this product for years. This is made with coconut and vanilla oil because, you know, Dead Sea is a bit salty, so it can leave your skin dry. But with the added coconut and vanilla oil, this actually moisturizes your skin and keeps it, you know, vibrant. And you guys always see I'm shiny, so I'm not dry here. And I use this product probably twice a week. I use it more when I'm on vacation and I'm not near a beach because I live on a beach. And so just to kind of keep my skin up and keep it exfoliated and things like that. But this is another one of my products, the Dead Sea Mud Mask. And we also got other flavors too, like lavender and all that stuff. And last but not least, for real, guys, the Mushroom Extract Complex. Everybody needs mushrooms in their diet. We're working on getting the ACHH back. Okay. Onto the platform, onto the site, because y'all took it all in powder form. Because everybody should have mushrooms in their diet. Not the kind that get too high. No. We're not doing those. Shiitake mushrooms, turkey tail mushrooms, white button mushrooms, black fungus mushrooms. Mushrooms are used in almost all of our pharmaceutical drugs. They give low doses. They help with cancer therapy, STD therapy. Just even like just clearing out brain fog. We got the lion's mane for this. Lion's mane is in the Mushroom Extract Complex as well. It's a lower dose, but then you could buy lion's mane here from the site with 1,000 milligrams. This helps with memory, focus, you know, brain fog. We also have the reishi mushroom, which helps with heart health and things like that, keeping them arteries clear. We also have the chaga, which is antioxidant. It gives the cells what it needs in order to fight shiitake mushrooms and things like that. We also have the cordyceps, okay, which is for energy. So guys, if you have low energy and things like that, or if you just don't want to take all of these, you know what I'm saying? You could just get it here. I take 2 of these a day. That's why the bottle almost gone, as you can see. No joke. Okay. When I don't get a chance to make smoothies, and this will be back in stock here in a couple weeks. So give us just some time. The company did not expect y'all to crash their site like y'all did, okay? And so listen, you can get the mushroom extract complex on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. If you buy them all, you're going to save 30% using the coupon code TK10. If you buy them separate, of course, they're a little bit more expensive, but it kind of saves on shipping and stuff like that. So you get a better deal getting the whole set, okay? And so if you don't believe me when it comes to mushrooms, like I said, go to the NIH and they'll tell you exactly what they're using them for, okay? People clearing up, I shouldn't even say it because I'm going to get in trouble. But it has been used as for HPV therapy, herpes therapy, all types of therapy for many years. And it can help to restore your T cell account if it's low, your NK cell count if it's low. And T cells are what your body needs in order to fight off anything that's trying to invade you. And so they put them in HIV drugs and all that stuff. And it's just nothing but, dehydrated and powdered mushrooms. Okay, so shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. Now we're about to head over to TashaKLive.com. I hope you enjoyed the gossip site, guys. Don't forget, we need men. We got hundreds of women, but we ain't got no men that many. So, guys, please, if you know a guy, you are a guy, please, we need men for our dating show. It's just the ones that have been writing in. If I ain't gonna date them, I ain't finna put them on y'all. I'm not finna do that, okay? So if you truly know somebody, they're not gonna get embarrassed on the show. It's not one of those pop the balloon type things. It's not like that. This is a real live dating show, okay? And so just think of a modern day Love Connection. I don't know if y'all remember that show, Love Connection. Just think of that, okay? But just spruced up a bit. It's a little messy, but not too much. But at the end of the day, you will find somebody that you're truly attracted to. Okay. And so, guys, please write in at doyoulikemecontestant@gmail.com. That is doyoulikemecontestant@gmail.com. Please, guys, like I said, we need men, real men with jobs. Okay. So listen. And we'll let you know if you guys have made the show. All right. If you ain't got no job, you ain't making the show. So please don't lie. Please don't lie. Okay. Also, guys, if you have tips on your favorite celebrities, please feel free to hit me via UNWINEWITHTASHAK@gmail.com. If you want to advertise, we have ads starting at $200. If you're a small business or a growing business, please hit us up. We got ad packages that fit any type of budget to help your business grow. Yes, and last but not least, we're about to head over to TashaKLive.com. We got a special guest that has been sleeping with Rennie Rucci's baby daddy. And so, as you know, we posted a video of Rennie Rucci basically saying that her baby daddy kicking her out of the house for allegedly sleeping with Kevin Gates. Now, she denies all of that, but I saw her with my own two eyes with Kevin Gates. So I was a little shocked as to why she would lie like that to that man. And he had every reason to feel like he wanted to pull her out. But since he be cheating too, they both just need to stay in the house and just work it out. Because they both cheating. So why leave? Okay. So we're about to head over to TashaKLive.com just to get a little messy over there, okay, with this hot story. And if you want to subscribe and watch all of the movies or the reality shows, please go to TashaKLive.com and you can create your account. You can cancel 30 days. You still get access to everything and watch everything and come back when you want to come back, okay? And so we're about to head out. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I will see you Wednesday for White Wine Wednesday, and we'll put the Toya segment on Wednesday, okay? I love you guys. Thanks so much for all the support. Teddy, say bye, even though you didn't say hey. Teddy got a wife. He don't date black women no more because he made it. I love you guys. I gotta go. Bye.
You're not nervous because you're not feeling so fresh. Huh? No, not down there, up here. Tell me this, have you ever panicked at the thought of taking off your wig and releasing the worst odor? Or just the thought of your partner burying their face in your 4-week old box braids? One more question. Are you delaying your commitment to growing love locks? Because you know your scalp's history with thick, flaky buildup. If you can relate to any of these pretty common issues, I might have a solution for you. Crowned and Glorious Medicated Shampoo. It's proven to not only clear up scalp buildup, but clear it for a lot longer. Using Crowned and Glorious, you can do what before was unthinkable, like leaving in your protective styles for longer periods. You know, to get your money's worth. Because the formula used in Crowned and Glorious eliminates the underlying causes of that sour smell in your hair and helps to prevent crusty buildup. As if that's not exciting enough, studies have shown that the active ingredients in Crowned and Glorious can actually block certain hormones that causes hair loss. And it can effectively reverse alopecia or regrow your hair on thinning edges. So if you're ready to change your life forever, visit myclearcrown.com. Grab your first bottle of Crowned and Glorious Medicated Shampoo because your crown is glory and glory starts at the crown.
I need a big favor from you. You want me to sleep with your wife, man?
Get her pregnant. It may require me sleeping with her multiple times.
Multiple times?
Yes, multiple times. Different positions. Front shots, back shots. I have to go hard to get her pregnant, man.
I was shaving.
Shaving what? Your armpits?
My armpits down there?
Why are you shaving down there?
You want your cousin to see me unshaved?
But I've seen you like that sometimes.
You're my husband. He's not.
Remember, make it quick.
That's up to him. You know I have no control over that.
I'll leave you two alone. I'm going to a bar. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes, max. Make it quick.
Look, I need at least 45 minutes, man.
45 minutes doing what, Morris?
To be honest, I go for hours.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
Rockstar Wireless. We get it. Times are tough right now. And the last thing you need is a long-term commitment with the wireless carrier for an upgrade with the same features. Congratulations. Rockstar Wireless has your back. Stay connected with America's fastest growing wireless network. Coast to coast, we have you covered. With plans starting as low as $9.99. Unlimited 5G plans start at $19.99. Yeah, you heard me right, $19.99. If you're paying hundreds a month on your wireless plan, you need to make the switch. Get the same nationwide 5G at a fraction of the price. I understand you can afford to pay more, but why? With Rockstar Wireless, it's important to know why. Make the switch today at rockstarwireless.com. Earn your why.
I'm gonna massage him. I'm gonna cook for him. Like stuff that a lot of females don't believe in doing. Like these bitches don't be want to do shit no more for their nigga. Like,
I mean, these ladies looking good.
I'm Jenny, and I'm from Marietta, Georgia.
I'm Georgia Peach.
Looking peachy.
My longest relationship was about 6 years.
I actually moved in the house.
I felt like genuine energy from him when he gave me a hug.
All the mother bitches. I don't even know why they in this house with me.
You moving the house?
I'm ready for him to be my man. That's my man.
My name is Six Langley, and I'm from New York.
Where are you from?
Florida.
That's what's up. What I'm expecting out of Caesar is just like companionship.
You moving to the house?
Yeah, thank you. Just for him to be like my best friend.
My name is Diamond J, aka Diamond motherfucking J. Prime time in this bitch.
Where you from?
I'm from Beaufort, South Carolina. Love. Yes, I'm ready to love.
You gonna move in the house?
I know for a fact that he is fine. Yeah. You gonna fuck with me? Cause if you ugly, my mom gonna talk about you. I feel like the other girls ain't got shit on me. Not even a toilet seat, to be honest.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.